Captain's Log 072409. We've received our new orders from Commander Burgess of Starfleet Command to investigate a secret Klingon base in the Hiromi sector. Rumor has it this hidden base is run by an Ambassador Bavat. Our standing orders: locate the base, destroy any weapons found, and if possible, bring the good ambassador back for questioning. The most likely area in this region to house a hidden weapons base would have to be the Briar Patch. Metron gas would help hide the base. Sure enough, on arrival, we picked up a series of self-replicating defense emplacements. Lucky we got there before the emplacements had a chance to truly fortify the region. We engaged a few turrets we could find and eventually located the base. Turns out the Klingons had baited a group of scientists into forced labor on the station. The weapons they were forced to manufacture were improved torpedoes, disruptors, not too strange. The odd part was weapons capable of cutting through solid chunks of neutronium. Most worrying was the torpedoes capable of taking out an entire planet. The base even had a few prototypes in the works. Nothing a few spatial charges couldn't fix. Bavat thinks Klingons need an enemy to stay strong. His only goal was not to win the war against the Federation, but to keep the fire stoked so it continues for years if possible. As if the galaxy doesn't have enough threats already. But why would he need such a specific weapon? Neutronium cutting beams? It's bizarre. Bavat did manage to escape, but the weapons base has been destroyed. I'll report to Starfleet Command and see what they want to do next. We need our own theme.
You've done well, and while there are still issues at the Klingon front, it's time to move to a bigger picture. Come see me at Earth Space Dock for new information.
Aye, Admiral. We're on our way. Set a course back for Earth Space Dock. Maximum warp. I feel like we're going the wrong way. It's because we are going the wrong way. There we go. That was weird. I set a course. And he's just like, nah. We can purchase more skills while we're en route. No, I cannot. I need to get Lieutenant Commander before I can buy the skill. I mean, I could get better phaser energy weapons, or I could get hull resistance. Hull restoration.
Citizens of the Federation.
Okay. Thanks, buddy. So, we're here. Let's, I guess we need to come into the Star Dock and report to the Admiral Quinn at Earth Space Dock. So, let's see if we can go inside. I think we can. Yep, the door's opened. All right, that's what I thought. Bringing us in. Whoa! I think the doors are malfunctioning. I think my speed actually dropped to station keeping. Yeah. Ah! Shit, what happened? Ah!
Officers leaving Earth Space Dock must double-check their gear before transport. Unclaimed items.
Nice. It actually just did it. I turned off the UI just as it happened. I wonder if it was like trying to tell me something. All right, let's go talk to the Admiral. Why do I hear alarms going off? Admiral, the galaxy at large.
You've done excellent work so far, so I want to expand the range of your mission profiles. There are trouble spots all over the galaxy. A good Starfleet captain never shies from engaging with trouble and trying to solve problems. Within the bounds of the Prime Directive, of course. You'll find patrols at systems scattered all across the quadrant, where enemy ships or local problems need help. We also have trouble spots in other parts of the galaxy, such as Nimbus 3, Drozana Station, and the Defera system. Check into these kinds of trouble spots, as time permits.
Understood, Admiral. Accolade completed the Klingon War. All right. So, we've been sent on a patrol. Oh, look at that Vulcan
Pick up
ship.
Damar Khan on Starbase 114 and bring him to Starbase 39 Sierra. Starbase 114 is located in the Celis system in the Beta Quadrant.
Pick up Damar Khan. Okay. He's in the Beta Quadrant? So he looks like he's got 2 jobs for us. Hi, Admiral. Those Vulcan ships. Looks very cool. Hey, it's nice to be back. All right, let's get out of here. I like looking around. Well, I need to turn that dodge off because I don't even think it works. Look at that. Prometheus, Akira. There's a Defiant. There's a Galaxy. Oh, there's the Akira class. There's 2 Akiras. No, Akira, Gagarin. That's the one they're giving away for free. I'm pretty sure the Gagarin. Yeah, there she is. There's the Miranda at the top, right there at the top where it belongs. Top shelf. All right. Like a fine liquor. I may be slightly lost. These doors don't work. Oh, there it is. Extra parts, one to beam up. We've got 2 missions.
Citizens of the...
Oh my god, I've already heard it. Thank you. All right, let's beam over Damar Khan.
Hello! Admiral Quinn told me that you would be available to take me to Starbase 39 Sierra. From there, I'm going to the Hobus system. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about that area. Fascinating place. I've made it my life's work. This life, anyway.
This life?
I am a Trill. Some among my people are lucky enough to be joined with a symbiotic life form. We share our bodies with them, and in return they share lifetimes of knowledge and memories with us. I am Khan's 7th host, and most of us have been scientists. My predecessor, Damar Khan, was working to create artificial wormholes. I studied the effects of supernova.
All right.
Goodbye.
Tell me about the Hobus system.
In 2387, the star in the Hobus system went supernova. The resulting explosion devastated the planets in the system, of course. But then it created a chain reaction that cut a path of destruction more than 500 light-years long. More than a dozen systems were affected by the Hobus event. Most notably, the Romulus system. Both Romulus and Remus were destroyed.
All right.
Billions lost their lives. The thing is, an M-class planet like Romulus should have been protected by its stellar magnetosphere and its planetary magnetic field. They act like shields to protect the planet from radiation, and a supernova blast is highly energetic radiation. If the supernova is large enough, it will overwhelm those defenses, but the Romulans should have had decades to prepare for the wave's arrival. As it was, they only had hours. Goodbye.
All right. Didn't Starfleet try to help the Romulans?
Ambassador Spock attempted to organize an evacuation, but the Romulan Senate refused. I guess they thought they
So
had
did
more
Picard.
time. That was a horrible time. Ambassador Spock had a plan to stop the wave, but after the destruction, a Romulan named Nero blamed him. Nero had a ship of awesome power. We still don't know everything about the Narada, but we think the Romulans used Borg technology to create it. Nero destroyed dozens of our ships, and even attacked a Klingon fleet led by General Worf. I hear Worf barely survived. Ultimately, Nero confronted Spock in the Hobus system. Spock managed to use red matter to create an artificial singularity to contain the worst of the supernova's blast, but both he and Nero were lost.
All
Goodbye.
right. What's the current Romulan political situation?
In a word, troubled. Sela rules what remains of the Star Empire, and isn't shy about using the Tal Shiar and the military to bring systems back into the fold. Meanwhile, Ditan and his unificationists have formed the Romulan Republic. The Federation and the Klingons recently recognized them at Khitomer, while Empress Sela and her allies express their disapproval violently. Tensions remain high.
Interesting. The Romulans are broken into 2 factions
The
now.
Remans have formed a resistance movement in response to Imperial persecution. There's a lot of bad blood between Remans and Romulans that could end rather poorly. Even more troubling are reports concerning Taurus, the former Imperial Praetor. She was ousted from power by Sela, and rumor has it she's seeking powerful allies from both within the Empire and without. Sela made a lot of enemies over the years. This could be their chance to settle old scores. Goodbye.
Are you ready to go?
Packed and ready. The USS Tucker is waiting for me at the starbase.
Tucker?
He'll be taking me to the
Good
Hoba
name.
system. Maybe this time we'll find the clues we need to solve this mystery.
Now there's somebody who deserves to have a ship named
Goodbye.
after him. All right. Let's get out of here. So, Starbase 39 is not that far away. Looks like we're gonna be dealing with Romulans. So what I expect is 3 deceits and a minor fabrication. And before our journey is over. Or I'll be disappointed. And we've got a patrol to do. Where was that patrol?
The Romulans were once a passionate, vibrant species, but the loss of their homeworld has left them in ashes. The survivors of the cataclysm have gathered under the banner of Empress Sela. She has sought out new allies from the Delta Quadrant in an attempt to rebuild the Romulans' former might. And now, she seeks revenge for a lost world and a broken people.
Indeed. Well, it's been great having you aboard. I'm glad we could help out.
Thank you for your assistance. Is there anything else you want to know?
Are you scared to go in Romulan space?
Never! The crew of the Tucker can handle anything the Romulans can throw at us. Besides, you can only learn so much from sensors and probes. To really understand the Hoba system,
Look at the
you
damage.
need to be there. The Romulans are touchy. Watch what you say or you'll be in for a fight. The Remans don't even bother talking before they fire, so I think they're more dangerous than the Romulans. Sela's found some new allies too. They're from the Delta Quadrant, but I don't know much about them.
Ooh, I wonder who they are. What should I do now?
Wish me luck! Oh, and I'd check in with Admiral Tanay before you leave. She might have new orders for you.
Fair enough.
Goodbye.
Let's open up a comm to the Admiral. And check out this new space station they've got. Man, the damage in this system.
You may have heard about the tragedy of Agamar. Empress Sela attempted to disrupt the conference with a bomb, resulting in the death of Commander Damar. Now, Sela is offering a political reconciliation with the Federation, despite the fact that we have allied with the Romulan Republic. She has invited Federation diplomats to meet with her delegation at a secure base on the edge of the neutral zone. However, we have recently received intelligence that Sela is amassing a fleet. We are sending you with the peace delegation as cover for your investigation into Sela's activities. This is a very delicate situation. You must try to covertly obtain information about Sela's plans without disrupting our peace efforts or upsetting
Hang on,
Sela.
guys. I've got a...
However, we do have an agent in her retinue who will help
I was
you.
hoping I wouldn't have to do this, but apparently I do. I've got to cover up what server I'm in and switch servers. Because I can't go into a region without being tractor beamed and warped next to and have shuttles sent to escort me in every direction that just stare at me uncomfortably. Yep, this is a thing. Do you... Oh, you never saw it, Wraith. You never saw it in... what was the MMO we were playing? Well, SWTOR definitely had this problem. We ran into this problem with SWTOR where I couldn't get a kill because there were so many people just running around that were max level around me that they killed every NPC and I couldn't do any of the quests. So we've got a delicate mission from the Admiral to basically go under... we're going to poke around and see what this Romulan faction, this secondary faction, is doing. They're actually offering enough to get us ranked up, so there may be a promotion in my future. Overcharged plasma sniper rifle. I accept.
I have new missions for you.
All right. Go to the Agamar system. Ah, there it is. Leave. Take us to warp. All right, let's set a course. Planet! Let's set a course for the Agamar system. We've got diplomatic relations and a little bit of spying to do. I love that we're kind of spying on the Romulans under false pretenses to find out what she's up to. What's her faction called? The Romulan Star Empire. Oh, is it just called the Romulan Star Empire? I realize they're Romulans, but I thought the Star Empire was dead. What? You can just jump to it? Wow, talk about making your game world feel super small. There's fast travel? Lame. The Romulan ships have battle cloaks? Nice. You can cloak mid-battle. I like the new show's version of transwarp, where there's transwarp tunnels. Voyager mentions this. They got a little wibbly-wobbly, but I like the idea that there's Borg tunnels. And they're just super dangerous to use. But you can use them if you really want to. Abandoned ship. How close to the Romulan border are we? Oh yeah, we're getting close. Ooh, Borg space. So I'm currently... Okay, in the beta quadrant. Yeah, I'm in the beta quadrant. I want to see this abandoned ship. Let's go check it out. Let's go poke it. Why are you here, abandoned ship? Scan for crafting material. All right. Match the wavelengths. Oh, I got a bunch of stuff. Neat. Well, all right. Back on course. Agamar system. Empress Sela. We've arrived in the Agamar system, Captain. Incoming hail. You want me to put it on the view screen? On screen.
Greetings and welcome to Agamar.
Oh boy.
I am pleased that Starfleet sent such a notable officer as its representative at this conference. Please enter a standard orbit and transport down to these coordinates. This meeting may mark the beginning of a new day for the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
Mute comms. So, anybody got a feeling this is a hell of a trap? I hope we can find a path to peace. There's been too much conflict between our two peoples. Let's enter standard orbit and beam down. So that's next generation Sela, right? Like, that's supposed to be Tashiar's kid? Yeah, could you imagine being a Starfleet captain? You're sitting in your ready room and you're like, oh, so Sela, let me read her history for this diplomatic liaison position. I'm sure this will be fine. And then you read through her background from Next Generation. Okay. All right, away team, assemble a transporter room 1. Let's do this. To be honest, it doesn't really matter whether or not it's considered dead, since I'm basically playing this solo and you can just play it solo. Sela?
The rest of the delegates are already in the conference room. My aide, Jevon, will take you there. I have some business to attend to before we begin.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Empress. I look forward to our productive conversations. Oh wait, did I pass? Passed. That's Jevon, excuse me. It's a lot of Romulans in here. Let's talk to the Federation diplomat first.
It is agreeable to meet with you. You have my people's enduring gratitude for how you handled that matter with Ambassador Soketh. This is another trying time for Vulcan. The Romulan Star Empire blames the Vulcan Science Academy for the Hobus supernova that destroyed their world. They are utterly intransigent in this misguided belief, despite the fact that Ambassador Spock warned them of the danger and ultimately gave his life to stop the loss of even more worlds. Romulans are a most illogical people. Sometimes I find it hard to believe we were once a single species.
Indeed.
Welcome to Agamar. Isn't this a lovely facility? You must tour the atrium later. Hard to believe this system was infested by Orion pirates not long ago. You know, some of my colleagues were against this meeting, but I lobbied for it. I said the entire Federation cannot be as blind as the people who were at the farce at Khitomer. If you just see the problems the Romulan Republic are causing, I'm sure you can persuade your government to reconsider their rash choice and sever their agreements with these rebels.
Okay. It'll take more than a warm welcome to make us change our minds about the Republic, Counselor.
I am so pleased to see the Federation recognize and attempt to rectify its past mistakes. I knew that a people as clever as yours would realize eventually that it is folly to antagonize the Romulan Star Empire. I am also confident it will only be a matter of time before you realize that you have made a grievous error by allying yourselves with terrorists, scoundrels, and thieves. The sooner you renounce your poorly considered alliance with the so-called Romulan Republic, the sooner we will be able to come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
I can only say that I'm glad we've taken these first steps. My way team.
The Romulans can be
Ambassador?
so difficult to deal with, especially these Imperials. They are forever setting traps, twisting words, and jockeying for advantage. Even a conference with the Klingons would be preferable. At least you know where you stand with Klingons. I'm reminded of a line I read once in an ancient Earth text. Hide a knife behind a smile. Every smile here hides a knife.
I'll be on my guard.
I thought the Federation's alliance with the Romulan Republic would be the end of any meaningful dialogues with Empress Sela. After all, she considers the Republic to be a terrorist organization. She may have an ulterior motive for inviting us here, but we had to take the chance that Sela's offer to negotiate is sincere, and act in kind. The Federation must pursue every avenue for peace.
Yeah, what's she actually up to? I agree, Ambassador. Maybe we see how... Maybe she'll see how pointless this conflict is.
We are so pleased that you were able to attend our conference. The Empire was quite dismayed at your decision to support the terrorist insurgents rather than the rightful government of the Romulan people. So much for your vaunted Prime Directive. In any
Does it
case,
apply to you?
neither of us
You're a
benefit
warp-capable
from extended
species.
conflict. So, despite your questionable alliances, we are choosing to open negotiations in hopes of normalizing relations between the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
Let us consider today as a first step towards a lasting accord. Yeah, we'll see.
I apologize for the interruption. My name is Tokav. I am one of the stewards here. We've had a slight complication with the dietary requirements of some of your delegation. Could I borrow you for a moment so we can clear this up?
I guess so. I'm not sure how much help I'll be. I think that he came actually up to me, too. Yeah, that's how I sit on stuff, too.
Franklin Drake says you can be trusted, and that is enough for me. There's more going on here than a diplomatic conference. Sela has no interest in courting the Federation. So why is she suddenly doing so now? We're going to find out what she's up to.
What do you propose?
The lower level of this facility is off limits to everyone but the Empress and her aides. But that access hatch right over there opens up to a maintenance tunnel that leads down. The doorway is guarded, so while I distract the guards, you sneak through the door.
Lead the way. There's a few Remans running around. Oh, he's distracting the guards. So where is this room that I'm unaware of? Enter the storage room. Alright. Where all the chairs are!
The hatch is just ahead in the northeast corner of the room. There will be a security room near the exit of the maintenance tunnel on the level below us. Access one of the consoles there. Maybe you'll learn more about what she's doing. I need to get back to the reception before I'm missed. But I should be able to cover your absence for a few minutes. More than that, and you're on your own.
Enter maintenance shaft. Okay. Infiltration. All right, we're in. And so we start a war. There's a control room in here. These consoles should allow us to access the security system. I bet you could locate Sela and uncover some of her plans. Yeah, let's see what we've got. But this is more a job for you, science officer. Let's access the communication logs. Coding 215 classified material, eyes only. Panjan to Empress Sela. Prior our agreement, my ship has acquired the Borg sphere and towed it into the Pleiades system. I anticipate your prompt acceptance of our proposal for the new hunting grounds and interesting prey you promised us. Interesting prey in a Borg sphere? What? Download the logs. Storage facility.
Empress, the fleet is on its way to Vulcan.
Excellent. Have the weapons loaded aboard my ship. I will depart as soon as they are on board. At last, we will have our revenge for the destruction of Romulus. Hail Hakiv and put him through to my personal terminal. Then leave me. I have matters to attend to.
Yes, Empress.
Weapons. Weapons and revenge, huh? She just went to her office? Yep.
Computer, begin playback of file 2895 Gamma.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed.
Computer, end file. I cannot suffer more of that arrogant fool. Soon, Vulcan will suffer the same fate as my world.
All right. So let's activate security cameras, communications channels. Just going after Vulcan.
I have Hakiv, Empress.
Patch him through.
Greetings, Empress.
My fleet has launched for Vulcan. I expect you to rendezvous with us there.
Alas, I must disappoint you. The terrorist cells of the Romulan Republic demand my full attention. Kittimer did not go as planned. Now they have powerful allies, and with Taurus missing...
Spare me your excuses, Hakiv. Nothing is more important than avenging the destruction of our homeworld. You disappoint me, Hakiv. I trust you will not do so again.
Inhibitors. Disable transport inhibitors. We cannot allow Sela to use those weapons. We must destroy them before she can load them. Yep. Let's destroy those weapon caches. Are these weapons? These look like fancy weapons. These are not the weapons that we're looking for. Trying to go after Vulcan again. What jerks? Oh wow, some kind of storage facility? Oh, we're just setting spatial charges. So much for those diplomatic solutions, guys. But we gotta, stop their plan. All right, another set of charges done. Clear the blast area. Let's go. That's not my phaser pistol, by the way.
I should have known the Federation would send spies instead of diplomats. And you call us treacherous. No matter. You may have destroyed these weapons, but my fleet is already en route to Vulcan. You cannot stop what has begun. Guards! Capture the intruders!
Alright, time to go. Ah! Oh, it like blew me backwards. Get phasered. Tactical scan. Alright, we're done here. Let's go!
Whatever you did down there, it made quite an impression. Good work on disabling the transport inhibitor. Your ambassadors are safely back on their ships, but I had to blow my cover to get them there. Now it's time for me to get out while I still can. Farewell.
Thanks for your help, Sokath. Hope to meet again. Yep, back to the ship. Got a Romulan fleet inbound to Vulcan. Lieutenant, the satellites are emitting a dampening field that has knocked our engines offline. The diplomatic vessels have been similarly affected. Initiate a feedback pulse. Well, I guess that just destroyed the entire station. No big deal there. I'm targeting the station, but it definitely looks like I'm shooting at the poor science vessel. All right, get out of here. Warbirds! The high yield's ready. One Romulan bird down. Are these new warbirds? Yeah, these look good. You can't handle the might of the Miranda. Oh, that's an old school warbird. Thanks for the help, escort vessel. Oh, Romulan ships explode in a singularity. Hey, nice attention to detail. That's pretty great.
I do not have believed anyone capable of this treachery. Even Caesar.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, that's not good. Forward shield's already failing. That's a proper warbird. That's the Romulan battlecruiser. I am not hurting it at all. All right, reinforce the shields. Double up on the forwards. God, if this doesn't care. I gotta knock that shield down. Almost down. A few more shots. Come on. Come on. A little bit of hull damage there. Oh, that is a cool ship. All right, evasive maneuvers to stay on its port side. I'm so tiny compared to that thing. Oof. I don't know how much damage that thing could do if I was in front of it. Probably a ton. All right, let's drain the shield, prep the torps. 4, 3, 2, fire.
I'm gonna recommend you in a competition.
Oh no! Shit. They've engaged. Let's see if I can get their attention. Shoot the plasma ball! Come on, hit it! Oh, miss. Alright, we have to kill this thing. Corpse. Is it enough? It's not enough. Forward shield's failing. Reinforce the shields. Oh! Alright, get away from it. Evasive maneuvers! So we've got your attention. Good. Start draining his shield with a tachyon beam. And then go after the warbird. I love that the escorts just aren't bothering to help. Oh, this is gonna suck. Come on, I need to come around. Oh, his shields went down for a moment. Oh, he's turning toward me. Prepare the high yields. Cut in, slow down, fire, fire, fire! He's down. Get away from the singularity! Ah. Ow. Reinforce the shields. Yeah, the balance feels really good right now. I really do worry about getting any of the unlocks that they've been just giving away, and that it might just break the balance and make everything super easy. Corpse away on the unshielded side. No. Is it enough? It's enough. Yeah, absolutely love the singularity effect. So if you don't know what that is, if you've never seen Next Generation, Romulan reactors aren't warp drives like we know them. They actually are powered by a micro singularity, a little micro black hole.
I had not expected to hear from you so soon. Was your mission successful?
Sela has launched an attack against the fleet, and her target is Vulcan.
I should have expected as much. You cannot trust them. I never do. I am contacting all available ships. We will meet you there.
Good luck, Admiral. Let's warp to the Vulcan system. It scales with your level. True, but it doesn't scale with your ship. Your ship scales a little bit, but as I understand it, if my ship was just better in every way, that mission would have been a lot easier.